Meanwhile, the inflation report released today shows the war is having a ripple effect across the economy as energy prices surge. The report shows the consumer price index during the month of April rose at the fastest rate since May 2023, going up 3.8%. The core index, which doesn't include food and energy, rose 2.8%. Newsroom NBC's Declan Stablo spoke with a local pizza shop owner about how rising costs are impacting his business.
Colin Janik owns the pizza shop in Penfield. He says the cost of ingredients just keeps going up and up. He says costs started rising even more this past winter. Janik says produce, eggs, dairy, and commodity goods like chocolate have gone up the most. For some items, his cheapest option right now costs more than the priciest options did this time a year ago.
Things like pepperoni or other things like that, we see things like, a $20 increase per case. When it keeps being more and more items over the course of time and how much you use per week, that all adds up significantly.
Janik says last April, 28% of his monthly sales went towards buying ingredients. This April, it was 30%. Janik is always looking to find cheaper suppliers, but says that it's a balancing act to avoid cutting back on quality.
When I'm looking for the best pricing, it can't be at the expense of quality, because I'm not willing to skimp on the quality that my customers expect, that I expect.
Janik also has to make sure he doesn't price out his customers to make up for rising expenses.
You can't go too high in pricing because no one can afford any higher prices these days. So you have to find something where you're just making enough to keep the lights on.
Janik says he did have to raise prices earlier this year, but he tries not to raise the price of every product at once. In Penfield, Declan Stablo, News 10 NBC.
Janik says inflation is hitting especially hard for small businesses. He worries that as costs go up, more and more will have to close.